Veteran wrestling journalist Bill Apter recently spoke about Roman Reigns' promo on SmackDown. The star walked down to the ring during the final segment of the show. Tonight on SmackDown, Solo Sikoa issued an ultimatum to Roman Reigns to acknowledge him or face another beatdown. Roman walked down to the ring, seemingly ready to take the knee. Reigns spoke about how he promised his dying father that he would unite the family. This week on Smack Talk, Bill Apter claimed that having Roman Reigns speak about his father, Sika Anoa'i, and his promise was a brilliant move by WWE. The veteran journalist pointed out that this was the first time Roman acknowledged his father's passing on TV, and this segment made him a more relatable character. The night didn't end well for Reigns as the bloodline ganged up on him. Even Jimmy Uso couldn't make the save as the vicious faction destroyed the two stars. In the world of professional wrestling, few names evoke the kind of reverence and awe that Roman Reigns does today. As the reigning undisputed WWE Universal Champion, the Tribal Chief has dominated SmackDown for years, cementing himself as one of the most imposing figures in modern WWE history. But even the mightiest warriors in wrestling know the importance of honoring those who paved the way. Recently, Reigns took to SmackDown to deliver a stirring tribute to a legendary wrestler, a moment that left an indelible mark on fans and the locker room alike. According to a wrestling veteran, this emotional tribute was not just another segment, it was powerful television at its finest. The episode of SmackDown in question started like any other. Roman Reigns, accompanied by his trusted allies in the bloodline, stood in the ring, his expression as intense as ever. But as the spotlight focused solely on him, something was different. This wasn't the usual menacing Reigns, who had become synonymous with dominance and arrogance. Instead, there was a weight of emotion in his eyes, a rare glimpse of vulnerability that caught everyone off guard. The WWE Universe watched in rapt attention as Reigns took a deep breath and began to speak. In a departure from his usual brash and confident tone, his voice was soft, almost somber, as he reflected on the profound impact that a legendary figure, one who had influenced not only him but generations of wrestlers, had left behind. The wrestler Reigns was paying homage to was none other than the late Eddie Guerrero, known for his electrifying charisma, in-ring prowess, and larger-than-life persona. Eddie was beloved by fans and respected by his peers. Reigns, acknowledging Guerrero's influence, spoke about the legacy he left behind, a legacy that transcended championships and accolades. Eddie wasn't just a champion. He was a symbol of heart, of passion, of what it means to love this business. Reigns said, "He fought through adversity. He gave everything to this ring. And he inspired people like me to be better, to strive for greatness." What made this tribute even more powerful was Roman Reigns' personal connection to Guerrero's legacy. In his speech, Reigns made it clear that Eddie's influence had extended far beyond just his time in WWE. Reigns, who comes from the Anoa'i wrestling dynasty, a family that boasts legends like The Rock, Yokozuna, and Rikishi, grew up surrounded by wrestling royalty. Yet even with such illustrious mentors, Guerrero's career left a lasting impression on a young Reigns. Growing up in this business, you get to watch legends perform, you get to see what it takes to be great, Reigns continued. And for me, watching Eddie Guerrero, seeing how he moved, how he connected with fans, that was special. It was something that stuck with me. It was evident that this tribute wasn't just an obligation for Reigns. It was personal. The way he spoke about Guerrero, with a mix of admiration, respect, and sadness, was a rare moment where the lines between Roman Reigns, the character, and Joe Anoa'i, the man, blurred. It was a testament to Guerrero's lasting impact, not just as a wrestler, but as a human being who had touched lives both in and out of the squared circle. Following the airing of this emotional segment, reactions from fans and wrestling personalities poured in. While the WWE Universe was overwhelmingly moved by Reigns' tribute, it was a veteran of the wrestling industry who provided a particularly poignant take on the moment. In an exclusive interview, the veteran, who asked to remain anonymous, claimed that Reigns' tribute was powerful TV and one of the most genuine moments in recent WWE history. You don't often see someone like Roman Reigns show that kind of vulnerability, the veteran noted. He's always in character, always portraying himself as this unstoppable force. But in that moment, when he talked about Eddie, you saw a different side of him. That wasn't just Roman Reigns talking, that was Joe Anoa'i, and that's what made it so special. The veteran continued by explaining that moments like these are what make wrestling so unique as a form of entertainment. While matches and rivalries are the lifeblood of the industry, it's the emotional connections between performers and the audience that create lasting memories. Wrestling is about storytelling, the veteran said. Sure, you got the physicality, the athleticism, but at its core, it's about making people feel something. And when Roman stood in that ring and talked about Eddie, you could feel the weight of his words. You could see how much it meant to him. Tributes in wrestling are always delicate. They require a balance between acknowledging the past while still engaging the present. In the case of Roman Reigns' tribute to Eddie Guerrero, it was a masterclass in how to honor a legend without overshadowing the current narrative. The segment wasn't about taking the spotlight away from Reigns' current storyline or his status as the tribal chief. Instead, it added a layer of depth to his character. It reminded fans that even the most dominant forces in WWE have their heroes, figures they looked up to and learned from. The tribute also showcased the importance of legacy in wrestling. WWE is an industry built on the contributions of those who came before. Every superstar, from Roman Reigns to the newest NXT recruit, stands on the shoulders of giants. By acknowledging Guerrero's influence, Reigns was paying homage to the idea that no matter how successful a wrestler becomes, they are always part of something bigger than themselves. The reaction from the WWE universe was immediate and emotional. Social media was flooded with fans sharing their memories of Eddie Guerrero and praising Roman Reigns for his heartfelt tribute. For many, it was a reminder of why they fell in love with wrestling in the first place. Roman Reigns just showed us all why he's the best in the business right now. One fan tweeted, "That tribute to Eddie Guerrero was beautiful. You could tell it came from the heart." Another fan added, "Eddie's legacy lives on through moments like this. Thank you, Roman, for reminding us all why we love this business." In the end, Roman Reigns' tribute to Eddie Guerrero was more than just a touching moment on SmackDown. It was a reminder of the enduring power of legacy in professional wrestling. Guerrero's influence continues to be felt, not just by fans, but by the superstars who followed in his footsteps. For Roman Reigns, it was a rare moment of vulnerability and respect, a chance to honor a man who had inspired him and countless others. And for the WWE Universe, it was a powerful reminder that even in an industry defined by larger-than-life characters, the emotional connections and tributes are what truly resonate.